Yëpp lay fay. Sant yàlla.
Nga xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.
Tuesday, the 6th of January 2026. Coffee time with Peter Gomez, and as we continue, the nation is still reeling from the shocking killing of a Forex Bureau worker, a crime that has reignited fears about public safety and the state of national security. In the wake of this tragedy, pressure is mounting on Forex operators to strengthen security at their outlets. Joining us now is the president of the Association of Licensed Forex Bureaus, ALFOB, Mr. Momodou Jallow, to address these concerns and share how the industry is responding to the state's call for greater protection. Momodou, welcome back to Coffee Time with Peter Gomez.
Thank you, Uncle Peter. Good to be here. I think the studio is totally different.
Thank you, yes. The last time you were here, we were not looking like this.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, first and foremost, our deepest sympathy
Thank you.
On account of this latest tragedy. How has it been received within the Forex Bureau community in general?
This is so saddening because you're just moving from one situation to another, makes it even more devastating.
Because you still haven't got over the one at Westfield.
Yeah, exactly. The family of Fatmata, the relation that the family has with the bureau owner is even very closer, for the simple fact he is traumatized. Some of these, I would not some of them, but our staff, virtually they spend most of their time with us. So this is, you lose a family member. You just don't see them as staff. Yeah. Because if you are almost 8 hours, 9 hours on a weekly basis, spending time with someone day in, day out for years or months, then you see that individual as a family member. Sure. And when you lose a family member, you know what you go through.
Absolutely.
And, right now, the situation has even getting to another level because if it happens, you think, hang on, you are caught off guard, and is this what you expect to happen? Particularly the case of the late Aisetu, Burusubi turntable, people moving around, not at night even. So for us, it is scary. The audacity that people now have that such can take place, it's beyond our comprehension. And we all acknowledge the Gambia then and the Gambia now is not the same. And we have to accept the reality. And this has pushed us also to do self-reflection, the way our bureaus are set up. We've discussed that internally.
Well, the government wants that. Are have you decided to do self-reflection and all of that on account of the pressure from the government?
No, actually, that's to us. See, you don't need someone to tell you to secure yourself, Uncle Peter. We are sitting in these bureaus. It could be me, it could be my daughter, it could be my brother, it could be my dad.
God forbid.
So I'm just saying,
Yes.
Thank you, but I'm just saying the way people...
you don't need any motivation to increase security.
No, this is, we need
you
to...
just needed one incident to know that, well, we need to boost security.
We need to boost security in the sense we do to the best of our ability. Obviously, even in the Western world, wherever, there is no 100% risk-free. We all know that.
True.
But the fact is, we accept that the situation has changed, and we also have to change. The government, or let's say, I will not say directly the government, where we fall under is the Central Bank of the Gambia. And we have guidelines. We've spoken to, we sat with them. In fact, to my surprise, the government spokesperson come from another direction. I thought he would have even liaised with the regulator to know more than he has, maybe the information that he has gathered. But that is not the case. The central bank, which is the CBG, they know more about the Forex bureaus than the superficial information out there that people say wherever you go, you have a location, too many bureaus, left to right. People are always seeing the superficial part of the industry. They do not understand what is happening beneath. See, someone dies, it gets to the media. But I can tell you, Uncle Peter, if the police stations in various parts of the country, if they should also let you know how many cases are reported to them, then you will be shocked to know what we are going through under the radar. As an industry, we have...
So you're suggesting that there are multiple attacks
Yes.
on Forex bureaus on a daily basis.
A personal...
Not as many killings, thankfully.
Thankfully, yeah.
But which is all the more reason people would ask, why is security not strengthened, whether it's from the state point of view and individual bureaus?
We are looking at, like I said, how can we as business people, how can we, the setup of our bureaus, nowadays, obviously, you used to, you have this glass and tinted glass, and then you have your staff behind. That is, the function of that is changing now. We are faced with the reality that you cannot just expect whoever comes in is a customer. Now the reality is whoever steps in is a potential person who may harm you.
Yes.
This is the fear that we have to deal with. That's the harsh reality. And that is not a fine feeling to tell you, Uncle Peter, as a business person. This is what we are reeling from right now. That our staff, ourselves, whoever comes in, instead of you giving a smile, here is a customer, you want to serve to the best of your ability, but you're just wondering, is he scanning the area? Will he come back in a different way? You don't know. This is the uncertainty that is actually devastating us and our staff. And we are looking at, obviously nowadays you have modern technologies whereby not only the cameras, but obviously you can have cameras somewhere and yet still harm can take place. But we want to use the expert in security. And we've also discussed this with our regulator, the central bank. Help us. We are willing. This is the best what we can do, but maybe there are things that can be added on top of what we can do together with the stakeholders, the government. Eventually, they should be the people who should make people feel secure doing business in the Gambia. You can attribute and say you should have this, you should have that. Then every corner shop, every business must have a security then, if that is the yardstick to be used. I want to believe we as a country, we need to look beyond just the quick fixes that are not serving its purpose in the long term. And this is where I think the dialogue should take place.
Mm-hmm. You talk about working with security experts to see how, their expertise, if added to, what you are able to do now, will boost the security at Forex bureaus.
Yeah.
But what if the cost of those additional measures become too costly for some of these bureaus? We are talking about sustainability. Will they not end up closing down? Will that be in the interest of the economy generally?
That's a good and a valid question. See, sometimes people will say you have so many bureaus. For example, now, if you come to look at the chain of events, from the West Coast here to Fatoto, there are bureaus at various locations. Obviously, the risk factor is also different. If today, any business, like I always say, no one is forced to become a businessman. It is a free choice. It is a free will. If you are squeezed to a certain degree, you just say, hang on, is it worth it? If it is not worth it, then you have to look for alternative. And Uncle Peter, the most important thing is, I will give you some stats that for the public would be interesting to know, because people are always thinking these bureaus, they are filthy rich people, amplified by the spokesperson of the government saying these people, they make millions of dollars in profit per month even. I don't know where he got his information, but that is very misleading. I would challenge him to provide the figures or the statements that he made. Where can he back it from? Because as far as I know, we as a regulated industry, year in, year out, we produce our audited accounts. These are with our regulator. So my statement can be checked. I will refer him for him to collect all this data and add that together and see whether his statement is in line with the reality. We cannot, as an industry, provide security to every location of ours. If you want to look at the banks, these are how many banks are here and with their branches. They have the security. I'm made to understand. They are paying a certain amount per month to the police for providing that security.
Yes.
Fair enough. The bank is not paying that. Let me make that categorically clear. The bank is passing that on the consumer. If any businessman, there is a cost that comes to his product, he will solely integrate that in his final price. Yes. So the image out there that the banks are doing, no, it's not you and I who is banking with them. We are paying, for that service. Compared to the bureaus, we are service actually providers. We do not have a product to sell. We do not have a product to offer, but we are just rendering service. Someone to come and collect money that has been sent to him or her. 98% of the bureaus are not into really foreign currency dealings, and this is where the catch is. Many people.
When you say this is where the catch is, that is where the money is.
No, this is where this is where people miss the point. That if I should today suggest to the central bank, we would have even a 2-tier naming, because not everybody is active in foreign currency. So in the guidelines, you will have to have that Forex Bureau in your company when drafting your memorandum of articles, etc., etc. But in reality, looking at the way it is, most of the bureaus, even the bureaus that deals with foreign currency, is the head office that buys and sell, and not their locations. If you go, I can tell you, if you go to many locations, they will tell you Dumajana foreign currency, and then you ask why. Because where you have a gain of $20, if you lose €100 or $100 in fake currency, then how much money would you change to get back the worth of that $100? So it's not worth it. So this is why virtually most of the bureaus, their outlets or branches, they don't buy foreign currency. It's just their head office that deals with that, and we all know how many head offices are, because we have obviously 142 and counting licensed bureaus. So the idea that the money is there, we cannot pass any cost to no one. In fact, our operational costs have ballooned of late.
Okay. So should the Central Bank of the Gambia, which is the Forex Bureau regulator, and the ministry provide incentives for Forex Bureau security upgrades?
We would say
incentives such as subsidies, for instance.
Yeah, we would say that is going to enhance security, but it will also be a tool to help us maintain the presence in various locations. Because if, for example, now, if we are forced to take a personal security for every location, that is mission impossible for us. So what I would do, first of all, I have to look at, which bureau is worth getting a security for. If I put the numbers, I just say, my staff, unfortunately, I have to let go.
Okay.
And
so then you add to the unemployment worries of the country.
And I can tell you, we are employing more than 2,000 people, and most of these people, I will tell you, they are the youth that people are talking about. What is happening for the youths? The average, we are talking about 25 of our staff. So the role that we are playing in the Gambian economy is underestimated. Today, the government cannot employ everybody. How many people are out there? Normal circumstances. Some of our staff, although working, they are pursuing their further education. You have others who actually, in the real labor market, they are chanceless, because if you have someone who has graduated from grade 12 and you bring in that person, train that individual to a certain level, and then he or she climbs up the ladder, you contributed to that person, but also the family of that person.
Sure.
So today, if I look at just quick run,
yes.
Some of our costs or some of the things that we are putting in this economy, the trade license, let me give an example. What are these trade license? You as a businessman, you know, because KMC will visit you.
Yes.
In 2024, we are talking about more than $25 million is paid to either a local area council or a municipality. You talk about particularly that Senegambia area, yes, the most expensive strip. You're talking about almost $1 million it paid to their coffers, and then you talk about staff salaries, more than $125 million. Rent, which people always underestimate. You and I know how much it costs now to rent. Almost $1 million. It's just on rent alone. And you come to Mr. Dabo, the GRA man, the corporate tax.
Yankuba Dabo.
Yeah. Then we are talking about here the corporate tax that the bureaus got. We are talking nothing less than $15 million. This is annual basis. I'm not talking about a community. But, okay. And then, there comes the education levy, which you and I know we cannot escape. Yeah? That is education levy, we're talking about 3.5 million. Annually going to that. And then you have the staff pay, the employment, social security, the monetary deposits to the central bank, which is a whooping $142 million. That is with the central bank
from all the licensed
bureaus and more. So we are putting so much in the economy. The only thing is we are put out there as kind of vultures, if I may use the word, and it is very disheartening because definitely people wake up in the morning, you know how many people are depending on your business, and you are doing your utmost best to run your business. And if people will, I would not say people, if in this case responsible person like the spokesperson will see us as a bunch of people who are making millions profit, and to borrow his word, pay peanuts to the staff, I think that is that's rather unfortunate, and I wish he will orient himself proper in the industry as to what is happening. I'm not sure he knows more about the industry. He's just maybe hearsay. What categorically, I would say the statements that he made that we are not proper, and he would really seek more information about that.
So just finally, what message would you send not only to bureau workers but customers as well at this very difficult time?
Yeah, what we are asking is for our staff. We encouraging all our staff, don't take things for granted any longer, because at times you will have a staff would be saying, you know what, bayal ma jël ngelaw, talk, you sit down where the, instead of being behind where you should be, you sit in the front of the of your
can we call it a cage?
Yeah, I don't know whether cage. I think now they want us to to do the real caging. We wanted to be that's if the caging will protect you, then we will have to become caged now. If that will protect us, that's the reality. But for us, it's more of we are concerned. We are reaching out to the authorities as well. Last year, it's just unfortunate. Last year we had a training with the police, with all the staffs around the Congo region here. So it's not that we are lax about it. We are also, as an industry now, looking at locations where you have one staff in a isolated area to say, hang on, we want to do that differently. We want to have two staff at certain locations.
Okay.
That will at least give reassurance to whoever is there, either a male and a female, just to make sure we cannot rule it out, but there is someone out there to also support where the need arises.
Fantastic. Yeah. Momodou, thank you very much for coming to Coffee Time with Peter Gomez. Momodou, thank you.
Yëf lay fay. Sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances. Not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap, all in one, all for you. Tap in, zap in.